I found my dog broadcaster from the 80s. Yeah, I love the Michigan, Ohio State game. That ramble, he loses his mind, then he has his go blue. It's like the greatest thing ever. I share that every year this year on my Facebook. Right. I was literally, I thought I was going to have a heart attack watching that game.
There we go.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, and I'm glad we waited for them because if I had left before we finally pulled it off,
Yeah.
we would have lost.
You would have jinxed it.
We were losing.
I probably, yep.
Great. Good evening, please join us for a pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like a motion to approve this evening's agenda.
Madam Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve tonight's agenda, November 21st, 2022.
Support.
Motion was made by Commissioner Catane and supported by Commissioner Strong. Is there discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is carried. Now for the minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting held on November 7th, 2022.
Support. Zip. Okay. Commissioner Strode made the motion and Commissioner Swindell supported that motion. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is carried. Okay, this is the time of our agenda for public comments. Jenny, would you like to take prayer?
Yeah, Jenny Burkhart here to pray. Just want to read John 3:16 and 17. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world should through him might be saved. He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. And this is the condemnation that the light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come into the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, that his deeds may be clearly seen, that they have been done in God. Heavenly Father, I thank you that the light is not a bad thing. Lord, it seems narrow, it seems harsh, but God, it's actually the simplicity of the gospel. And Lord, as much as I do care about politics, I care more about the body, soul, and spirit of every single person in here, Lord. You know them all individually. They're here for destiny, they're here for purpose. So God, I pray a blessing over them personally, that you would protect them from the evil that wants to come, whether it's sickness, whether it's anxiety. And also, Lord, that you would give them wisdom on how to guide this city. Lord, there's things that happen behind the scenes that we don't know about. There's things that happen in front. But God, you give wisdom. So God, I'm asking for them to seek wisdom from you to know how to guide this city personally and culturally. In Jesus' name, amen.
Would anybody else?
Brett Hagan on Mayfield Township. Now that the election's over, it's very humbling to be able to say that I'll be your next county commissioner. With that, I just wanted, for sake of transparency, in case you don't see me at some meetings, that your first meeting of the month, which is on that first Monday, I have another organization that meets. I cannot make it to those meetings. But I do plan on being at all of your second meetings of the month. And with that, I would ask Mayfield and Oregon, which I also represent, have county commissioner time on their agenda. I'd ask to please be put on your agenda so that we can have dialogue and discuss issues that are important to all of us. Thank you.
Quick question, Brett.
Yes.
That was my plan. Do you only want to be on the agenda for the second meeting?
I would
not meeting
appreciate,
one?
yes, I would appreciate that.
If you could arrange that for us for a moment, appreciate it. Thank you. Would anybody else like to make a public comment? Melissa?
It's just been on my heart because of the season, we're in the Thanksgiving season, and I really believe that it takes 20 positives to overcome a negative, so I feel like I wanna tell all of our police officers and firemen and people that run into danger how grateful we are that you are here to protect us and take care of us. We respect you, we honor you, I do, and I just don't think that you hear as often as you need to how appreciative we are of you. I want to thank Jeff, because I know personally how hard Jeff works to be everywhere, all over Lapeer. He works way more hours than any human being should. And so I'm wanting him to know how grateful I am to keep people up to date in this town. And Rodney, for you tolerating all the kids that you do every day. I know that you're not just putting hours in because you're on call all the time, so you too, so.
Anybody else? Okay, we'll proceed. The consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda.
Motion has been made to approve the consent agenda by Commissioner Catane and supported by Commissioner Atwood. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is carried. Bill listing.
Okay, make a motion to approve bill listing for November 21st, 2022 in the amount of $312,970.01.
Support.
Motion was made by Commissioner Pattison and supported by Commissioner Stroh. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. We can pay the bills. Thank you. All right, this is an awesome time. I'm gonna call on Chief Howe to present a couple life-saving awards, please.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for taking the time to recognize these guys. Like I've said many, many times since I've been here, learning and meeting everybody and going over everything, again, over and over, these guys are top-notch guys in the city. Obviously, I worked with Officer McKelvey a little bit at the sheriff's office before he jumped ship, left us. I take it personal. So it's been awesome. These guys, like I said, over and over have done just incredible work. And a lot of these, in today's day and age, very few officers are recognized for the incredible things that they do. You look at the national news, it's the bad things, right? Nobody recognizes the good things. So for me, it's incredibly important that they're here with their families, their supervisors here. It all means something to us. And I appreciate it that it means something to you guys as well, that you're here and allowing me to do this. So with that being said, I'm just gonna read their awards here and what they're being recognized for. So both officers are being recognized for the Life Savings Award on August 17th, 2022 at approximately 3:37 a.m. Officer Jesse McKelvey and Officer Christian Reed responded to 302 Jesse Lane Drive in the city of Lapeer for a male who has fallen on the floor and was unresponsive. Upon the officer's arrival, Officer McKelvey immediately began life-saving efforts by performing CPR. An AED was provided by Officer Reed, who connected to the patient, and a shock was administered. Officer Reed took over the compressions with a second shock, when a second shock was administered. As EMS arrived, the male became responsive. On September 20th, EMT Kelly Kavner, who also works for McLaren, she's EMS out there with these guys, sent me an email to the department regarding the above call. She was working EMS and responded to the call as well. Upon her arrival, officers were performing CPR on the man. They were asked to stop so that they could discern the cardiac rhythm, to concern what cardiac rhythm the patient was in. At the time, the patient had an organized rhythm and with a palpable pulse and was attempting to breathe on his own. Ms. Calvert stated, quote, "Without the work of your officers, the patient's outcome would be much more dire. They truly saved this man's life." That's huge. And again, the work that they do day in, day out, this is everyday stuff for them. And like I said, being able to recognize you guys, it's important to me, it's important to the city, and I appreciate you guys. So come on up. Officer Jesse McKelvey. And Officer Christian Reed. Yep. Oh, hey, go. Here's the life-saving coin. Also, so I ordered pins for their uniforms as well, 2 months backward. So I can talk about it, a little upset by it, but it is what it is. So, Sarge, can you come up here? Photo. This is Sergeant Sean Broker. I'm sure you guys all know who he is.
I'm very grateful that our fire department and police department get along.
So I'm gonna. I'm gonna let these guys introduce who they brought with them today. Obviously, it's family, it's important to them. They're here, so go ahead. Okay.
Here with me tonight is my mom, Joanne, her boyfriend, Tim, and my girlfriend, Kayla.
And for me, I have my mom, Dawn, and my dad, Todd.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for raising great kids. Appreciate you very much. Thank you for letting me be employed here.
Good. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for being here for this wonderful ceremony presentation.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, we'll continue on with administrative reports. Number 1 for the zoning ordinance text amendment.
Madam Mayor, I'll go ahead and introduce, this is the one for the introducing, right?
Yes.
An ordinance amendments, chapter 7, zoning ordinance, article 7-13.04, the general ordinances of the city of Lapeer.
That does not require support at this time. Okay, resolution for the certified grant administrator water main improvement project. Commissioner Caddison.
Make a motion to adopt the resolution to approve Housing Consulting Services LLC as the certified grant administrator for the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, MEDC, Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, Water Main Improvement Project, and authorize the city manager to sign all necessary documents.
Support.
Motion was made by Commissioner Caddison and supported by Commissioner Stowe. Is there any discussion or questions regarding this? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is carried. Kelly, you are our acting city manager this evening. Do you have any reports for us?
I do not, I don't have anything to report this evening.
Okay. Thank you. Our city attorney report. Mike, do you have anything you would like to share?
Don't really have anything more to share tonight other than we are still in the process of negotiating with the Harris family. Won't get into the details, but hopefully we're close. And I just wanted to say that isn't it wonderful to be in the presence of a presentation where we see good personified by our people. And so lots of reasons to be proud to be from the city of Lapeer, and it certainly makes you proud when you see things like that.
Thank you. Okay, there are no recommendations this evening for the couple of ones that we have. Perhaps next meeting, that a few might happen. We're back to public comments. Would anybody else like to make a public comment? So we'll move on then to closing comments. Commissioner Katane.
Sure. Chief, thank you. It's great. It's awesome. And I love the fact, listen, you look at other civil service departments like fire and township police or county police and such, and you see there's camaraderie here with our emergency service departments, and I absolutely love it. That, we're all on the same team in that aspect. And, however, Chief Mike here might put some cartoon caricatures on Facebook. Just be careful there. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Just a couple things I want to get off. One, hey, to everybody in this county, to everybody in the city who worked the elections a couple weeks ago, great job. Just an awesome job. There was such, I guess, anxiety leading up to it, a fear, because you see reports of possible violence throughout other areas of the nation, and it was just refreshing to people went and voted, spoke their mind, and went home, and that's how it should be. So, a great job to all the workers, and to our own Ramona, thank you. If we can, next meeting, Madam Mayor, can we have like a rehashing of the cost opinions that Dale sent us an email at the earlier part of the month about the cost opinions of all the projects that we were discussing over the summer, the wish list projects. If we can get that back on so we can carry forward that conversation, we need to. Whenever's, if we can do it next meeting or the meeting after, that's fine. And then,
Ramona regarding that.
okay, and then just, just keep a prayer in your heart for my wife's family. There's other friends that are very close to us that have a father that is struggling. Other loved ones there's loved ones who are struggling right now. My mother-in-law does not have much time left, and so keep those thoughts and prayers going for them, and we appreciate it. And that's all I have.
Yeah, just have a happy Thanksgiving. And spending time with your family and friends. It's it's also a time of, during the holidays, it's time of, it may be happy for a lot of us, but there's a lot of people out there that won't have a happy Thanksgiving and a happy Christmas. So just keep an eye on your neighbors and your friends and grocery stores. If heads are down, just say hello and ask how you doing. And, a happy greeting can go a long way this time of year. And I do appreciate the work our officers and firefighters do. A lot of it is when we're sleeping. It's stuff that we don't really think about, that we don't have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, but they're out there checking in on people. I'll never forget the ride along I went on, and the things that I seen that night it's pretty amazing what our officers do while we're at home. And well, this time of year we're warm and cozy usually. But never hesitate to award your crew as you see fit, because it's a great thing for our community to see as well. But also give recognition when recognition is due. That goes for all you cool people out there. If you have a staff member you want to give a golden star to, don't ever hesitate to shout them out. And I think that's it.
Commissioner Stowe?
Also, Chief, thank you so much for bringing this presentation and celebrating the work of frontline servicemen, so thank you. Also, thank you, Ramona, for all your work with the elections. Sort of ditto on Josh with the holidays, that brings a lot of stressors out with families. Check on your neighbors if you see lack of action or you know that a family is possibly in need. Don't be afraid to reach out. Just look out for each other, be a community, be a family. Make sure that you're supporting your local businesses over the holiday season. Locally owned businesses actually really impact our community quite handsomely, as well as their need is desperate at times. So make sure that we're doing that. But just positive thoughts for people who are traveling. This is one of the busiest travel seasons we've had in ever. I mean, they're saying 80-some million people are traveling over this in just our nation, which is a lot of airplanes in the air and bad weather sort of coming through. So positive thoughts. I would have to do my due diligence with the arts. Many great things are happening. Center for the Arts has continuing holiday programs through the Pix Theater. The Lapeer Art Association is the main art show at the Gallery 194. Those are our local artists that have created works for the holiday season. Make sure you're checking that out. The Lapeer Symphony Orchestra with their holiday concerts, the choral concerts, there's many activities. Also, the churches and organizations in our community that are doing their requiems and or the holiday programs. Check those out. Stone's Throw is also doing the Peppermint Bear Show, children's show, as well as a dinner show cabaret coming in December, and then a fundraising cocktail cabaret in the middle of December, right before Christmas. So there's tons of stuff going on. So get out there and do it.
Commissioner Swindell?
I also would like to thank Chief Howe because our guys, it's a lot easier to talk about it when they do bad than when they do good, and it's good to recognize them when they do good in our community. It's huge. Thanksgiving is coming. If you don't have anywhere to go, you don't like your family, family doesn't like you, or you don't even have any family, you're all welcome to come to my house. We have one heck of a party. Small Business Saturday after Thanksgiving. Support our small businesses. Try to stay away from the big box Black Friday crazy madness that apparently started last weekend. I don't know, I don't shop, so it's a little crazy to me. But Small Business Saturday can make a very big difference, so save your pennies and do your shopping on Small Business Saturdays. A lot of the businesses around town have a lot of activities and events going on. Make sure that you get out to Winterfest. The parade is at night again this year, the Light Up Parade on December 2nd. And there will be all kinds of other activities as well. The fire department, Chief, so I know that you all have been busy because I hear you leaving a lot more than normal recently. And then recently I found out that you had a little situation at one of your fires with one of your own. And I told him there's probably no place better to be than in the present company that he was with. And he assures me that he's doing great now. But thank you all for taking good care of him at that moment. And Holiday Depot, if anybody needs any help for Christmas, please, please, please come apply. There's 2 more dates on Saturday, the 3rd and the 10th of December. And anytime anybody needs an appointment, Madam Mayor is not good at telling anyone no for anything. So if you need to meet her at 8:30 at night or whatever, we will accommodate you. Or I will meet you at 8:30 at night. whatever. And if you know anyone who's struggling this year, who doesn't normally or who doesn't like asking for help, please urge them to apply because there's more than enough help for everyone. We have an extremely generous county that supports Holiday Depot. That's it.
Commissioner Benson?
Chief Howe, thank you for letting us share. It was appreciated. I'd like to give my congratulations to all the candidates for office in your last election. That's winners and losers, all winners for running. And great job by our election officials. And other than that, just everyone have a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
All right, I have a couple announcements. Our city staff want the weekend off, so we are granted this. But yeah, so the city offices will be closed, of course, on Thursday, November 24th, and also on Friday, November 25th, in observance of Thanksgiving. We want them to enjoy their time off. Very relaxed, it's busy season's always coming. So, and a repeat from Commissioner Swindell, the Winter Fest is Friday, December 2nd from 4 to 9, and then on Saturday, December 3rd from 10 to 5 p.m. And there are many things, family activities, plus shopping, of course, for our downtown area. Few of us, or maybe more than I could see, attended the veteran ceremony on Veterans Day. It was a wonderful ceremony. At least 100 some people, I would say, were there, at least. And at the very end, I just wanted to pass this along. If you weren't there, Glenn Green, who's in charge of the event, thanked the city of Lapeer, our Parks Department, DPW, and all the police, fire, everybody that was involved in supporting that program, because it was fabulous, it went on. So I just wanted to pass that on. I really appreciate your efforts. I also attended Project Brotherhood Resolve, invited to that Thanksgiving dinner, and spoke to a few more veterans to give the city support as well. I have a question about the leaves. This one's for you, Jeff. They were froze, maybe they still are. I think if your crews, if they have time, will still be coming back. Is that correct? Or should I throw them in my truck at home and get them to DPW?
Yeah, Mayor, we're gonna still continue trying to get the leaves picked up out there. Till we can, I guess, and we're gonna try to get it picked up.
Well, we're not gonna accept any more snow until after, until December 25th, so you should be able to have time. I can hold to that, so, thank you, I just wanted to clarify that, because I have been asked by a few too. And I just want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving, have a safe travels if you're traveling. Enjoy your weekend. And with that,
Motion to adjourn.
motion has been.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn by Commissioner Catania.
She always goes back.
I know,
That's right.
I know.
So, it's not my fault.
But yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I was just gonna wish everyone a happy
Well,
Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Nothing.
What have been signed? Oh, we're back from the auditor.